Halloween is coming next week, Friday, if I remember this correctly. It seems like everyone feels a little bit more happier and everyone smiling because everyone expecting good things to happen. That is also could be the reason to worry about because Halloween is not only a holiday for the kids, it's also a holiday for the adults. And adults can be carried away by by celebrating some holidays. We can start drink again, we can start smoke again because we have a lot of friends and everyone expecting to have some fun. How to avoid that? Hi, my name is William. I have multiple channels across YouTube, and some of them faceless, some of them for YouTube Shorts. And here on this channel, I share my experience and knowledge. So, how to avoid bad habits to appear again? I know some people have issues with drinking, other people have issues with smoking. As for me, I quit smoking and drinking, and I'm all but healthy lifestyle right now. But it was not always like this. I remember in my younger years, I did visited many nightclubs and parties with my friends while I was in a college. And what we did back then, we just drank and smoke and all that kind of fun stuff. But later on, I quit because I got a job after college that required to travel out of the hometown for the 30 days, like 1 month. And it was obvious for me that there is no fun to drink and smoke alone without friends. And plus, when I did come back to the city each time, I found hard to myself to start drinking again because if you didn't drink 1 month and then you try to drink something strong like vodka, it's gonna fire back on you. Like maybe some people even gonna throw after one shot. And my point is the best way is to avoid the bad habits is to change your circle of people who surround you. Sometimes it's friends, sometimes it's relatives, but the main point here is to get away from the things that's happening every day, like smoking every day. And for as long as you can, make, so to say, a streak in a calendar. If you're not drinking, for example, 7 days, your brain gonna help you to not to start drinking again because you waste. It's gonna be a waste of efforts, and brain don't like to waste an efforts. That's kind of logical and makes sense. In my childhood, I remember though, me and my sister on the New Year night, we waited for our parents and other adults to go out to the streets to see what do you call them, fireworks, and we found a table for celebration where it was a lot of food and a lot of alcohol. So we mixed some alcohol like wine, champagne, and beer in one piece of glass, and we tried to take a sip of it. So after that, I remember it was everything dizzy, and I did go sleep for the rest of the night, and it was a good lesson for the rest of the life. It was funny though, but I wouldn't recommend to anyone to do the same thing. So about Halloween, it's coming, everyone happy, and it's kind of a little bit different from what was Halloween in old times, but the idea is the same: to gather together on the streets and wear some costumes. In old times, it was for protection from the evil spirits, but right now, especially in US, it's matters of fun. Everyone would like to dress up as a favorite character. Anything goes, from Batman to Captain America. Sometimes it's monsters, sometimes it's old-time characters. I've been working many years ago as a taxi driver I did it as a side job. And I remember on the Halloween night, I wore a mask of the horse when I was waiting a passenger or rider in my car. And when a rider would arrive, they would laugh on that kind of joke, because horse as a driver, it's something. It's some sight to see, right? And it was sometimes it was snacks, sometimes it was a good tips, and always it was a good mood and funny jokes along the ride. Of course, I would take off my mask because I would need to see where I'm driving. So keep that in mind. Pretty much every celebration is a threat for adults to pick up bad habits like drink or smoke or bad jokes. Avoid this too. Often people feel like a celebration doesn't match their expectation, and that's where we want to catch up. Sometimes to go with their friends to the bar, and that's sometimes go out of hands. My point is, don't sit home, of course, but keep in mind that you don't want to be carried away and drink a lot. It's going to be a bad impact on the body in the morning, obviously, when you're sober. Drink in general is not a bad or good habit. It's a way to relax. It's also a way to make some harm to the inner organs, because sometimes people drink too much. Don't do that. Don't do that. I wish you celebrate your holidays without any bad habits. You can do that at least once in a life. You need to try not to drink, not to smoke for a long time. Try to find people who stick to the similar values, like a healthy lifestyle, like good habits, developing good habits, and so on and so on. It's gonna help you in your life greatly. It's always good to have a good energy level. It's always good to have a good mood and capable body, right? It's not always possible if you do drink and smoke all the time. So quit. Imagine in your 50 or 80, if you do this all the time. Well, okay, maybe not all the time, but eventually it's gonna accumulate in some impacts on your body. You don't wanna do that. Me neither. So that's why I quit back in my years. And I had a lot of fun. I found the friends who have fun with the games, with hanging around. We was watching movies at home, or watching movies at the movie centers. And we often would go somewhere, drive to some points like hiking or visiting a downtown, and so on and so on. It's a lot of activities. You can Google it. You can ask your parents. You can ask your friends. They would always come up with something. It's always something, right? I wish you to celebrate in a good faith your holidays. And I wish this dog a good day. You made my day. Good girl. Okay, good girl. Okay, that's pretty much everything. Okay, I'm busy. I'm busy here. Come on. Good girl. Another good point how to get rid of the bad habits and start with the good ones when it comes to the celebrating with your friends and family and other relatives is probably to get a good hobby. It could be anything like growing plants or growing pets. I was doing a photo and video for myself, and then eventually it grew to the YouTube. I created YouTube channel and start posting and uploading. And it was fun and interesting, more interesting even than go and drink somewhere. But don't listen to me, it's just my own opinion. You have to try yourself, your own way. Find it. What makes you better version of yourself every day. And good luck with that.